See, yes, it is recording.
Okay. Now we have a few questions we are going to work on today, and we'll start with Hilda. Isaac is not on the call. If he can answer on the chat, Hilda, you'll read for him. He answers. If not, Jacob will take over, then Gerald, then Ronald, back like that. The others who join late will find us on the way, and they'll join within that order. That is fair enough? So Jacob, you'll help me to moderate on your end.
Okay, no problem.
So, Hilda, is this thing visible on your side? I'm sharing.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, Hilda, the first question is yours. Leaders.
Which load balancer is capable of handling millions of requests per second?
We
Classic
did that
load
in
balancer,
compute.
performance, application, network load balancer.
So which is your choice?
Network load balancer.
And is there any contention out there?
No contention.
So we check.
Yeah, we can check.
And then the machine freezes, or is it, no, the website freezes, and we end up not knowing what is not happening. I don't know if it's my network or what. I don't know.
But you're clear. If it was network, we would
I'm
have
saying
lost.
that the button, the check button just grayed out. Okay. Let us see.
Refresh.
Okay, she said network, and we check, and I don't know what the problem is.
It's weird.
Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute.
All right.
Uh-huh. Okay, maybe we just log in afresh into the platform. Huh?
Okay.
But I'm clear on your side. I'm audible. Everything is good. Huh?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Yes.
Okay. Because I'm trying to log in afresh and it's taking like the longest. Huh? But we do not need to stay only there. We have more than that. We can go to the Cloud Academy one. Isn't that so? Then come back to that one later.
That's fine.
It might behave at that time when we come back. For now, let's, in the interest of time, Hilda, sorry, we get started again, huh? But on a different platform. Huh?
Yeah, it's okay.
Come on. No, clicked the wrong place. Okay, Hilda, now we get started afresh. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Sorry. Over to you, Hilda. It's timed, so please, there's need for speed and manage timer.
Okay. In which of the following circumstances will Amazon Aurora offer 6-way replicated storage across 3 availability zones? Okay, AWS provides this for all Aurora databases. AWS provides this for only for databases in regions with 3 availability zones. The storage availability will differ in a region with fewer zones. AWS provides this when desired for higher cost. AWS provides this level of storage available depending on the compute layer selected. Go with A.
Any contention? No contention, Jacob?
No contention.
Who's next?
I believe it was Isaac. You asked me to read for him.
Read
Yeah,
it, read it.
Isaac.
If you can answer on the chat, fine. If not, Jacob, you take over. Read it for him, Hilda.
Okay. Which statement regarding the replication of DynamoDB partition data is correct? The data stored in DynamoDB partitions is replicated synchronously across availability zones. The data stored on DynamoDB partitions is replicated asynchronously across availability zones. The data stored on DynamoDB partitions can be replicated synchronously or asynchronously across availability zones depending on the database configuration. The data stored on DynamoDB partitions is not replicated across availability zones.
Isaac, if you're able, put an answer in the chat. Otherwise, Jacob, take over.
Okay. So let me see. He has not typed anything in the chat. So for this, answer would I go with? I think I will go with C.
Charlie, any contention? No contention?
No contention. We
Who is
move.
next?
I think Gerard.
Gerald.
What is beneficial about deploying resources to multiple availability zones in AWS? It gives you the ability to separate out your cost controls. If one fails, there is another one still running. Your app can be accessed anywhere in the world. It reduces latency for customers on different continents. I will go with B, bravo. If one
Bravo.
fails,
Any contention? No contention?
No contention here.
Who is next?
Next, thank you. Next one is Ronald.
Ronald, read the question, read the answers, choose your answer choice.
Hello. What are ideal uses of DynamoDB on-demand backup feature during long-term auditing requirements, in case of table corruption, as part of testing scenario, on-demand backups, and ideal for each of the situations? I think I'm going to go with. I'll go with B.
Bravo. Any contention? No contention? Who comes next?
No contention. Next person is Sam.
Sam. Morning and welcome with a question.
Good morning. I'm on the road. I'm just on
Somebody
the road.
read it for him. He can choose. If he can't choose, we move back to the first person, Hilda.
Okay, let
I'm
me read
believing
for him
that
the
Sam
question.
was last.
Yeah, he was last. So let me read for him the question. The question reads, Amazon RDS offers read replicas and they offer secondary databases through a multi-AZ configuration. What are the two distinct differences between read replicas and secondary databases? Choose two answers. A is read replicas can process read requests for the primary database. Secondary databases cannot. Now, answer B is secondary databases can replicate primary databases when they fail, can replace primary databases when they fail. Read replicas cannot. Option C is secondary databases can process write requests for the primary database. Read replicas cannot. Then the last one, D, is secondary databases are designed to minimize data loss during failover. Read replicas are not. So which two answers are you choosing, Sam? Can put them on the.
And if he's not able, let him hand it over to Hilda. We move. It is a time the paper.
No answer from Sam yet. So Hilda, you can take it on.
So I would go with C and D.
Charlie and Delta.
Yeah, but if you could mark it for review if we have time later so that we can go through it again.
No problem. Charlie, Delta, any contention? If there's no contention, we mark it for review and we move.
For review, because I see some other answers, yeah.
Yeah.
Sam has answered what? Okay, who is next? Let's move. Manage time. Huh? You'll be fighting against time in that exam.
Next person is me, I think, because okay. The next question reads: Dash improves higher availability to offer a greater level of protection should components begin to fail in your infrastructure. Option A, a service level agreement. Option B, automation. Option C, redundancy. Option D is fault tolerance. I think I'll go with Delta.
Any contention? No contention? Next.
Next person would be Gerard.
When using
Gerard.
when using Amazon, excuse me, when using Amazon S3 Glacier flexible retrieval expedited retrieval option, which of the following is correct? Amazon S3 Glacier takes 3 to 5 hours to retrieve data. Amazon S3 takes 1 to 5 minutes to retrieve data. Amazon S3 takes 5 to 12 hours to retrieve data. Amazon S3 Glacier takes 1 hour to retrieve data. I'm going to go with expedited. With Bravo.
Bravo. Any contention?
No contention.
Next.
Next should be, I guess, Olu.
Olu.
Yeah. Olu, are you there? You're on mute. Okay, since Olu is delaying, I think Ronald can take it on.
Ronald, take it.
When considering the 4 general disaster recovery methods, which choice lists them in order from slowest to fastest based on the time required to reach their recovery time objective? There's many options. I guess I just try and choose.
So essentially all options are rotating between backup and restore, pilot light, warm standby, multi-site. They want you to order them from the slowest at the top to the fastest at the bottom in each of the choices. So that is the ordering we are looking for. Make sense?
I beg to pass this on.
Make an educated guess. That is not the spirit you go with into the exam. Any question you don't answer, you get a big fat 0. But one that you answer, you have the chance to get something.
Okay. I'm going to go with option 1, option A.
Any contention?
I would go with Bravo.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, the Bravos are taking it. We mark it for review, we move.
Okay. So
Who
we are
is
back.
next?
Hilda.
Hilda.
Which statement is correct regarding a 3 glaciers bulk retrieval option? It takes 3 to 5 hours to retrieve data. It takes 1 to 5 minutes to retrieve data. It takes 5 to 12 hours. It takes 1 hour to retrieve data. Bulk. I'd go with C. Charlie.
Charlie. Any contention?
No contention.
Who is next?
And next is me. The question reads: which of the following should you use as a backup solution in case an S3 bucket storage object is accidentally deleted? Multi-factor authentication delete, lifecycle rules policy, versioning, bucket policies. I'll go with Charlie.
Any contention? No contention?
No
Who is
contention anymore.
next?
Next would be
Gerald.
Gerald.
In to disaster recovery, what is recovery point objective? It's the time it takes after disruption to restore a system to its service level. It's the acceptable amount of data loss measured in time. It's the time it takes to scale functioning resources horizontally to adapt to increased demand. The time it takes a functioning resource vertically to adapt to increased demand. I'm going to go with it's the acceptable Bravo. It's the acceptable amount of data loss measured in time.
Any contention? No contention?
no contention.
Who's next?
Next will be Olu, but if Olu is not, then Ronald can take it on.
Take it, Ronald.
In regards to that disaster recovery, what is the recovery time objective? I'm going with A.
Okay, we are saying that it's Charlie. But read for us all the choices. Read for us all the choices. Don't just choose and...
Okay. The time it takes after disruption to restore a system back to its desired service level. The acceptable amount of data loss measured in time. The time it takes to scale a functioning resource horizontally to adapt to increased demand. The time it takes to scale a functioning resource vertically to adapt to increased demand. I'm still going with A.
Okay, no contention?
No contention.
Who is next?
Back to
Me.
Hilda. Yep.
Hilda.
Which type of Amazon Aurora connection endpoint load balances connections across the replica fleet within the cluster? Which type of Amazon Aurora connection endpoint load balances connections across the replica fleet within the cluster? Cluster endpoints, custom endpoints, reader endpoints, instance endpoints. 16. Instance endpoints.
Any contention? No contention. Who is next?
So it's me next. So the question asks reads, what is an AWS region? Option A, a small group of AWS managed data centers located relatively close together. Option B, a single physical data center hosting AWS virtual resources. Option C, a large data cache in a high populated area that delivers CDN content. Option D, a large defined geographical area that contains multiple availability zones. I will go with Delta.
Any contention? No contention.
No
Who's
contention.
next?
Next, Gerard.
What is an AWS availability zone? An isolated location that contains multiple AWS managed data centers. An isolated location that contains a single AWS managed data center. A single AWS managed server that customers host on premise. A large cache located in highly populated areas to deliver CDN content. I'm going to go with Alpha, an isolated location that contains multiple AWS managed data centers.
Any contention?
No contention.
Who is next?
Next should be Ronald.
What is DynamoDB Accelerator? Dynamo DAX is an in-memory cache designed to improve the read performance of your DynamoDB service. DAX is a data stream analysis service that processes incoming data to your DynamoDB tables in real time. DAX is a managed high-performance computing cluster designed to improve the write performance of your DynamoDB service. DAX is a managed data backup service that minimizes data loss exponentially for your applications using DynamoDB tables. I'm going to go with Delta.
Any contention?
I would go with the Alpha.
Me too.
The alphas take it. Next.
Okay. Back to Hilda.
What choice best describes how Amazon Aurora maintains current data between its master database and each database replica? The master database sends updates to the replica databases using synchronous replication. The master database sends updates to the replica databases using asynchronous replication. The master database sends updates to the replica database using either synchronous or asynchronous replication depending on the database configuration. The master database and replicas share the same storage layer, so no replication is needed. I think I'll go with D.
Delta. Any contention?
I think I'll go with this Charlie, but we can mark it for review.
Another third opinion. Gerald, what do you want?
Yeah, mark it for review.
What do you want? I'll mark it for review. I've done that.
Okay, I was really considering Alpha, but it's not that I'm certain.
Next.
Next would be me. The question reads, which of the following storage gateway configuration can assist you in recovering data in your local application and storage layers when using Amazon machine image templates? Cache volume gateways, storage volume gateways, virtual tape library, file gateways. I think I will go with Bravo.
Any contention? No contention. Who's next?
Next,
Gerald. Which disaster recovery method takes the most time to restore service but is the lowest overall cost? A. Backup and restore. B. Pilot light. C. Warm standby. D. Multi-site. I'm going to go with pilot light. Bravo.
Any contention?
I would go with A.
I'll also go with A. Yeah. So we can mark it for review.
The A's take it. Let's go. Us marking it for review.
Okay, next is Ronald.
Which statement best describes the AWS Snowball as a data migration service? Data is sent encoded, forwarded error correction via a high-speed network connection. Data is sent compressed via a high-speed network connection. Data is sent via hardware appliances shipped on dry ice. Data is transferred via physical appliance to AWS. I stand to go with Bravo.
Any contention?
Well, I would go with Delta.
Okay, another one. Gerald, what do you want?
Yeah, Delta.
Hilda, what do you want?
Delta.
The Deltas take it. Huh? Who is next?
Back to Hilda.
How can AWS Snowball assist you in migrating on-premises data to S3 if the process will take more than a week using your existing connection? By transferring data from S3 via high-speed network connection, by compressing data on one device for transfer to S3 via high-speed network connection, by using on-premises hardware that is then shipped to AWS for transfer to a Snowball device, by saving data to multiple AWS Snowball devices and shipping them to AWS to transfer to S3. D. Delta.
Delta. Any contention? No contention?
Yep.
Who is next?
Me.
But you.
The question reads, which AWS disaster recovery method typically restores service in the least amount of time but has the highest cost? Option A, backup and restore. Option B, pilot light. Option 3, warm standby. And then the last option is multi-site. I think I'll go with Charlie.
Charlie. Any contention? No contention?
No
Who is
contention.
next?
Next is Gerard.
Gerald.
Can be defined as maintaining a percentage of uptime which maintains operational performance. Redundancy, A, redundancy, B, service level agreement, C, fault tolerance, D, high availability. Percentage of uptime. I'm going to go with alpha. Redundancy can be defined A.
Any contention?
I would go with Bravo.
Hilda, what do you want?
A percentage of uptime. I would
There's
have gone
still
with
D and C. Yeah?
Yeah, I would have gone with D.
This is a good one. One said redundancy, the other said, hey, Ronald, what do you want?
I'll go with D.
Let's settle on the D's, but mark for review. Okay, who is next?
I think Ronald.
Ronald.
Which statement regarding DynamoDB's point in time recovery is incorrect? It allows you to restore data back to a specific date and time. Tables can only restore to a point in time within the last 35 days. Point in time recovery is disabled by default. Tables can only be restored in the same region as the original table. I'll go with Bravo.
Any contention? Who is last?
I think we may mark it for review.
What do you want?
I think I would go with maybe Charlie.
Okay, he wants Charlie. Gerald, what do you want?
I'll stick with Bravo.
Hilda, what do you want?
B. Bravo.
Okay, let's
Wait.
keep it there, Bravo, but we've marked for review.
I'll see. I've realized there's a word only. It does more than 35. C.
Hey, man, man. You're jumping left, right, and center.
It does only.
Okay.
It's more than 35.
Okay. Who is last?
Last is Ronald.
Ronald.
Okay, which of the following statements about DynamoDB Accelerator are true? Select two choices. DAX provide a distributed in-memory cache for read-heavy workloads in DynamoDB. DAX supports SQL queries for complex data retrieval. DAX significantly reduces the response time for write operations. DAX allows for consistent single-digit millisecond latency for DynamoDB reads. Guys, can I pass this over honestly?
Oh, guess. Make an educated guess or even an uneducated guess.
Okay.
Never be defeatist in life.
Okay, I'll go with A and
A
and C.
Alpha and Charlie. Any contention?
I would go with A and D.
Okay, another one is saying Alpha and Delta. Hilda, what do you want?
A and D.
Gerald, what do you want?
And D.
Okay, the A's and D's take it. Let us go back to the review. Do we keep this one or do we change it? We're out of time. Let's be very faster. Do we keep it or do we change it?
Let's keep it.
We keep it. Okay, the next one. This one, do we keep it or do we change it?
I think we keep that one also.
Okay,
Just
we
a
keep
minute.
it.
From the slowest to the fastest. Warm standby being the fastest.
Yes.
I don't know. You are the one doing the question. You can't ask me warm standby being the fastest. It's from the slowest to the fastest. The slowest being at the top and the fastest being at the bottom. That is slowest being number one, I believe. Or how are we slowest to fastest? What's the reasoning here, people?
I would have gone with A.
Lowest, yeah. to.
Backup
So
and
can you
restarting the
choose?
slowest.
We're out of time.
I think we can
Let's stick with B.
You
We are
stick with
sticking
me.
with.
B.
let's type on the.
Bravo.
Okay, sort that contention very fast, Jacob. We move time.
Okay, let's type on the chat.
Type your answer on the chat, and then Jacob aggregates, and we move. If you don't know the slowest and you don't know the fastest, then in this question you are out of the game.
So we have 2 A's, 1 B.
So the A's take it.
Yeah, let's switch to A.
Okay. Do we keep this one or do we change it? We keep?
Yeah, keep.
Okay. Do we keep this one or do we change it?
Oh no, we changed that one. I
We
think
change
B.
it to?
B.
Hilda wants Bravo. Gerald, what do you want? Jacob, what do you want?
With
Okay,
B.
I'll stick with Bravo.
Okay, the Bravos keep it. This one, do we keep it or do we change it?
I vote for keep.
Okay, we keep it. This one, do we keep it or do we change it? We out of time?
We keep.
Okay. Last one, do we keep this one or do we change it?
Oh, damn.
Second
I
last
would
one.
go with Bravo. I don't know if other people, if we can choose on that quickly.
Hilda, what do you want?
I'd still go with my D.
Gerald, what do you want?
I'll have D for now.
Okay,
Delta.
please take it. Final one. Do we keep this one or do we change it, my good people?
Change it to B.
They want it to Bravo. That is Gerald. Hilda, what do you say?
B. I was going for B.
The Bravos take it. Jacob.
If we still have time, can we go to 22? Question 22.
Yeah, we do. Let's answer this one and we go to 22 and we finish there. We don't have time as such, but that is that. What do you want, Hilda?
I thought it was multi-site, or maybe I'm confusing these things.
I don't know. It's your answer. You want multi-site. Jacob, what do you want?
I'll still stick with C.
Gerald, what do you want?
C. I'll stick with C.
Okay. All right. We submit. Eh? Is that okay? We submit. We are done. Eh?
Yeah, we submit.
Mark this question
Yes.
22. Please mark this question 22. All right, let's get back on it. Number one was okay. Number two, whose work is number two? Everybody, I hope you have a pen and a paper. Whose work was number two, Mr. Jacob?
I think it was mine.
Read the question, read the right answer, then read the explanation for us in full. Over to you.
So the question reads, which statement regarding the replication of DynamoDB partition data is correct? The right answer is the data store on DynamoDB partition is replicated synchronously across availability zones. Explanation. DynamoDB partition is a dedicated area of SSD storage allocated to a table and for which it automatically replicates synchronously across 3 availability zones within a particular region. DynamoDB, being a managed service, takes care of performing both the partition management and replication for you. Therefore, you can remain focused on your application design and not distracted by the needs of data replication requirements. The synchronous AZ replication provides protection against any single node outage, stroke, or full availability zone outage, which, although is a rare event, should never be assumed not to happen. Synchronous replication takes place with low latency interconnects between each of the availability zones within a region and ensures high speed sub second replication.
We are good over there, Mr. Jacob.
Yes.
And people are having pen and paper and taking notes where we have loopholes in our comprehension. Huh?
Yeah, I think if you can also post the link to this, there's that, I don't know, that course thing. Is it, it is not available on AWS, or that link for more information? Or that one is not
That
available
link is, I think, on Cloud Academy, but
okay.
Okay. Number 4. Whose work was this, Jacob?
Number 4. See, I think probably Ronald, because
Ronald, read the question, read the right answer, and read the explanation only.
What are ideal uses for DynamoDB's on-demand backup feature? The right answer is on-demand backups are ideal for each of these situations. On-demand backups allow you to request a full backup of a table as it is at a very moment the backup request is made. On-demand backups are manually requested and can be performed either through AWS, DynamoDB console, or by using the AWS command line interface. On-demand backups are usually useful in the following situations: table corruption, rare but possible; long-term regulatory compliance and or auditing data requirements; testing scenarios.
Okay. Number 5, we also had a problem. Whose work is this, Mr. Jacob?
number what?
Number 5.
Number 5 should be Hilda, because I think we're rotating 4-4.
Hilda, read the question, read the right answers, read the explanations only.
Okay. Amazon RDS offers read replicas. They also offer secondary databases through the multi-Z configuration. Which two distinct differences between read replicas and what are two distinct differences between read replicas and secondary databases? Choose two answers. The answers are: read replicas can process read requests from the primary database. Secondary databases cannot. And secondary databases are designed to minimize data loss during failover. Read replicas are not. The explanation: a secondary database's entire purpose is to minimize data loss when the primary database fails. They do not process any traffic, neither reads nor writes. A read replica only processes read traffic for the primary database, not write traffic. It can be promoted to replace the primary database if the primary fails. However, it will not minimize the data loss or potential service outage as effectively as a secondary database.
Okay. Then we have question number 13. Jacob, whose work is this?
Number
13. Whose work is this, Jacob?
Let me say myself, it was mine.
Please lead us.
Which type of Amazon Aurora connection endpoint load balances connections across the read replica fleet within the cluster? The answer is reader endpoints. Okay. Explanation, cluster endpoint. The cluster endpoint points to the current master database instance. Using the cluster endpoint allows your application to perform read and writes against the master instance. Reader endpoint. The reader endpoint load balancers connections. Across the read replica fleet within the cluster. Custom endpoint. A custom endpoint load balancers connections across a set of cluster instances that you choose and register within the custom endpoint. Custom endpoints can be used to group instances based on instance size or maybe group them on a particular DB parameter group. You can then dedicate the custom endpoint for a specific role or task within your organization. For example, you may have a requirement to generate month-end reports. Therefore, you connect to a custom endpoint that has been specifically set up for this task. Instance endpoint. An instance endpoint maps directly to a cluster instance. Each and every cluster instance has its own instance endpoint. You can use an instance endpoint when you want fine-grained control over which instance you need to service your requests.
Okay. Then we have question number 17. Jacob, whose work is this?
So if Harriet was number 13, was next, then followed by let's see. So Harriet, is it number 17 back to you? Because we're only 4.
Leaders.
Saying it's me. What choice best describes how Amazon Aurora maintains current data between its master database and each database read replica? The master database and the replicas share the same storage layer, so no replication is needed. The storage layer is presented to the computer layer as a single logical volume. This same single logical volume is shared across all compute instances involved in the compute layer, whether it be a master or read replica, allowing the read replicas to accomplish the near identical query performance as the master itself. When compared with RDS, the management of data from a replication viewpoint is fundamentally different. With RDS, data needs to be replicated from the master to each of its replicas. Aurora, on the other hand, has no need for replication since it uses and shares a single logical volume against all compute instances.
Okay, then we have number 22. Whose work is this? This is where some people, hey, there was the leader of the misleaders in this class. They really misled us. But there was also somebody who knows the answer, but maybe I'll say doesn't know the answer. You must give your justifications. You just cannot say it's multi-site and then you let it be. Anyway, whose work is this, Jacob?
Let's see.
And you are one of the culprits, Jacob. You and Gerald were the ones who are misleading us over here. I was shocked. But anyway, whose work is this? And I pointed it out before we finished that. Okay.
I think it may be probably me. Let me.
Okay.
Yes. So let's read the question. Which of the AWS data recovery method typically restores service in the least amount of time but has the highest cost? So the right answer is multi-site. Multi-site is the quickest data recovery method with minimal time to recover and minimal data loss, but with the highest overall cost in comparison to backup and restore, pilot light or warm standby methods. This method is ideally for high transactional online businesses whose potential losses in terms of revenue and reputation far outweigh any costs required to maintain a duplicate production environment in a separate AWS region.
Righty. Point noted.
Yes. I think this, you can share with us this link. That link is AWS one.
There's an Amazon white paper. Sure. Sorry. An Amazon white paper. that is shared. On the chart that is shared, my good people.
Yes.
Let's bookmark that.
Okay, then the very last one. Whose work is that one, Mr. Jill?
Ronald.
Ronald, lead us. Read the question, the right answer, and the explanation only.
Which statement regarding DynamoDB's point in time recovery is incorrect? The right answer is tables can only be restored in the same region as the original table. And the explanation, point in time recovery operates at the table level, and when enabled provides you with the ability to perform a point in time recovery for any time between the current time and the last 35 days. This feature needs to be enabled as it is disabled by default. Once enabled, you can request a recovery by specifying date and time with second precision or granularity. The restoration will always be performed into a new table, of which you specify the new table name at the time of the restoration request. Table restoration can be performed in the same region as the original table or into a different region altogether.
Okay. Let us try and see what's not happening on that Adrian Cantril platform. And we move on to that other knowledge check. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Otherwise, how was that one, Jacob?
Yeah, it has taken a bit of us. Yeah, but of course, work in progress.
Okay, I'm not understanding why this platform is behaving the way it's behaving. I don't know.
Maybe try opening it in incognito mode.
Okay. Think it will behave now. I think it will behave now. Let me go to no. Dashboard. Okay, membership and subscriptions. Okay, yeah. Think sharing. Weird. Okay, I think we're about there. Let us see how it behaves this time. Okay. I think you should begin thinking about when do you want to do the exam, and start working from that end date to where we are today in your preparation. You know, sometimes it's good to work with the end in mind. You get where I'm coming from?
Yes. Yeah, so that you commit. Otherwise, you'll be laxed.
It's always good to work with the end in mind, sometimes.
Yes.
Okay. I think we are getting somewhere. Let me share. Hilda, when do you want to do the exam? Now, Hilda, the last time you told us it's network load balancer. We try and answer, we check, we see if it behaves this time, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are right, and it works. Okay, who is next?
Me?
Yes.
Which load balancer is capable of handling traffic other than HTTP and HTTPS? I will still go with network load balancer.
Okay, we check,
Check it.
Then it goes back to misbehaving. I don't know why it grays out. I mean, it deactivates the... Okay, I don't know. I don't know it's behaving that way.
Is it a subscription problem or because it is weird that you start and then it blocks you around the way?
I don't think so. Okay, let's do this.
Mhm.
What you're saying it's a subscription problem. Let's go home and we see what courses are on it. And you update. Okay. Saying it could be a subscription problem. And I don't have a working card in this country, so we can be in very serious problems.
Probably. Don't we have this? It's something in WizLabs.
On high availability, I'm not seeing WizLab coming off clean. Okay, let's see. Is analytics, migration and transfer, machine learning. I think maybe they handle it under. No. I did not see WizLab treating this particular aspect. Definitely, they have it embedded in things that they are doing, but they don't take it out and treat it as a unit on its own.
Okay.
You see, like even right now, yes, I'm looking at my memberships and subscriptions. The page doesn't render and shows 0 absolutely. This is just gray. Yeah? You see, it's just gray.
Then that means
Suitable.
the website could be having performance issues because if even doing the basic things is not.
I don't know.
What about opening that website in maybe in incognito mode, in that you don't have any previous cache of it?
Okay. 1 minute. Okay. So it's very stubborn, huh? Just a minute. Because I access the course very well and I also access my, my progress on it very well. But strangely, what is it? The particular knowledge check you're seeing there, it's behaving, eh?
And it's not the first time it did that to us when we were doing computing. Remember?
Okay. But also, if you're saying it's a subscription, I think they would demand money on email. I've not seen any demands from them.
Mm.
Okay. Who comes after? I think your answer was right, Mr. Jacob, and who was coming after you?
It should be Gerald.
Okay, 1 minute. Let's see if we
Yep.
can wind up with this one, and then because okay, now we're on question number 3. Your answer was right, Gerald. Lead us. We see how it behaves.
What is SSL offload? A, HTTPS to the load balancer, HTTP to the instances. B, HTTP to the load balancer, HTTPS to the instances. C, HTTP to the load balancer, HTTP to the instances. D, HTTPS to the load balancer, HTTPS to the instances. SSL offload. I'm going to go with alpha, HTTPS to the load balancer, HTTP to the instances.
Any contention?
Offload.
No contention for the moment of truth. He is right. Who is next?
Next is Ronald.
Ronald. This is multi-response. Choose all that apply.
My apologies, I'm moving now.
Okay, next is Hilda then.
Which is true of launch configuration and launch templates? Choose all that apply. Launch templates can be used to directly launch instances. Launch configuration can be used to launch instances. Launch configuration supports versioning. Launch template support versioning. Launch templates can be modified. Launch configuration can be modified.
Choose all that apply.
Okay, so launch. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Launch configurations can be used to launch instances. Yes, B is okay.
You say which is okay?
B, the second one.
Bravo.
Launch templates can be used to directly launch instances. D is a template. Okay. And launch templates support versioning.
Launch templates support versioning.
Launch templates can be modified.
Launch templates can be modified. Okay. Are we okay with that, good people?
It's a tough one. We'll just review.
We check.
We'll
As
check.
in, you see, we just check immediately, and yeah, it is what it is.
Okay.
But you mark it. It means you need to read that what relates to that very clearly. So that being the case, we check with what Hilda has. There's nobody with contentions.
Nobody with conditions.
Okay. Okay, let us check. Wrong again. So people, but this one is not that it's something that is out of your league. When we did compute, this is within the auto-scaling side of things. Isn't that so?
Yes.
So it things you know, it's just you've forgotten. Because you know where we are going, high availability and architecture is just bringing a lot of what you've studied so far together. Isn't that so?
Yes.
So it means people have forgotten. Who is next?
It will be me. So the question reads, what three values determine how auto-scaling groups operate? Mean size, max size, desired capacity, scaling template, rate limit. I'll go with the first three, mean size, max size, and desired capacity.
In size, max size, and desired capacity. Any contention?
No contention.
Okay, we check. Huh?
Yes, we check.
And he is right. Next, who comes next?
Gerard.
Yes. Where is the AMI defined? ASG or LCLT? Go ASG. Alpha.
We check. No contention? Okay, we check. And he is wrong. Mark that and you go look into that deeply.
Okay.
Launch configuration and launch templates.
I
We
think
find on the auto scaling group.
the abbreviations are the problem because
Oh,
ASG
you're
is
now in IT, you must know those things. Okay, who is next?
that will be Harriet.
Hilda. Where is
Hilda.
user data defined? LCLT.
Okay, let us see. Any contention? No contention?
Contention.
We check. And she's right. Who is next?
Me. So where are the scaling policies defined? I'll go with so I need to select several. I think let's see scaling. I'll go with LT stroke LC.
LC stroke LT, launch template and launch configuration.
We're selecting multiple, right? Or one only?
Yes, see. Okay, it's that one only. We check, huh?
We check.
It's
Optionally in the auto scaling group.
Okay. we have a lot to do.
Okay. Second last. Who is it?
Gerald.
Which load balancer is allocated with a static IP? Network load balancer, application load balancer, neither, both. I'm going to go with the delta, both.
Both. Any contention?
No contention.
We check.
Yeah, let's check.
Wrong again. It's on the network load balancer. Last one.
Harriet.
which load balancer can take decisions based on HTTP paths? HTTP paths. ALB.
Pardon? ALB?
A. Yes.
ALB, application load balancer. We check?
Yes.
Right. And we finish there for today. I'm hoping that it was worth your while. Eh?
Yeah, we have been challenged.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So we know what to read. Do people have the content? Do people have the content outline? Do people have the slides, or those ones I need to send?
For high availability, you need to send.
Yes.
If
Okay,
I
I'll work on it. I'll work on it, and I will send to Isaac. He'll share with you people. It will be well. Eh?
all right.
So with that short session, is it okay we call it a day? And then we link up for Major will teach high availability next week. It's a very short topic. He'll teach it alone. Eh?
Okay.
So we see you when you see us. I don't think I will share the content. I'll share the content. I'll also share the PowerPoint slide. I have it somewhere here. I'll share with Isaac all that. He should share with the rest of you.
Okay.
I'll also share the content outline. So far, I think not so bad. We've moved. We are like halfway the course, you know. There are still some massive topics ahead, but I think that is mainly architecture, management, and security. Those are the big ones. Those are very big. At CSA, those are huge. But the last one will be encryption. It relates to security, but you've already done some encryption. When we did SSL and TLS as it relates to compute, when we were winding up compute entirely, isn't that so? So
Yes.
we'll be doing encryption as the last module, but from an KMS perspective, AWS KMS perspective, in a holistic manner, not just the way it relates to computer.
Okay.
That will be a very small topic. It will be just as small as the high availability we are doing today. But there in between, the biggest things that, the biggest giants on your way, I think, are architecture and management and security. Those three are big. At CSA level there, you really have to sweat a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Have a restful weekend, and you see me when I see you. I think I will request Major to lead us on when is it? Major to lead us on Saturday for high availability.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, and the rest of our people, they know where to find us. We are always here at the same time on the same day.
Yes, yes.
And they can't make it. I think Isaac and Darius and Brenda should arrange for how the recordings can be uploaded on YouTube for those people to make use of. So till next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.